Took out the 6 times World Indoor Singles champion Alex Marshall to take a shot at this next very semi-finals. Ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation please for Les Gillett. And it's always a pleasure to welcome this very popular man from Scotland, last year's World Mixed Pairs and World Pairs champion, and also the 2014 World Indoor Singles champion. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Darren Burnett!
Well, Les Gillett in for yet another massive challenge. We thought the last one was very, very difficult against in-form Alex Marshall. But he managed to get over that, and now he's up against another top seed in Darren Burnett.
Jack length, 28 metres, 28.
The way Les played that game, Greg, I think he was very, very effective. He just slowed things down a little bit on his deliveries, took plenty of time, and his first 2 balls were wonderful. But Darren's a very attacking player.
Yeah, very with Les's performance against Tati. I think over the last season or 2, Les has actually been returning to the form of a few years ago when he really was a great competitor. He's slipped away a little bit for a few years, but the last couple of years he's been coming back, and the performance against Alex was certainly the best I've seen him put in for some years. If he can reproduce that again here tonight, he would have a great chance to win. But sometimes, as you know, it's very difficult to go out and reproduce such a good performance.
I really do think it's up to the first 2 balls. But Darren, well, Darren would get my vote simply on the basis he's been here many times, the latter stages of major events, and it's been a while for Les. Les Gillett's been in red for his 2 previous games, now having to change to
2 red.
To green.
3 feet. 3.
Yeah, most players sort of play and practice with both colours on a regular basis, so they're used to swapping from red to green during the major championships. I'm sure Les has been out on the carpet and had a few rolls. I'm sure he's just as comfortable with these.
Darren Burnett been in red the whole time.
That could be the winner.
1 green.
Darren on a good road with this one.
Looking for a little tap on his own ball, missed it onto the greens, so still plenty of room. Les just looking to see the marker at the extreme edge of the rink.
Yeah, some players like to see the marker, use that as a guide. Others just sort of use an imaginary line. Both methods work well. Excellent 4th bowl.
I would expect Darren to come into this now. He's got good back position, drive this through, take one of the balls out. Jack in the ditch is good. He's got one of the respots covered.
Yeah, it's quite an attractive target. As you say, could get the 2 bowls, could get the jack. Hits the target, he's got a big chance of scoring the shot. He doesn't miss many of these. Right down the middle.
No, oh no, he hasn't. He's got one respot covered. It looks like it's. Has he got the second one covered?
One shot, Darren Burnett.
Yep, does indeed. So everything to play for. Good conversion, 2 down to 1 up. There's a bit of a cough in Darren. I've noticed that actually in the last few days. That was a good result as well. He was on target for something.
As you say, he had both spots and the back, so long as he hit the target, more or less guaranteed to score the shot. Les was a bit unlucky with his 4th, threw the shot, but set the target up.
Jack length 28.5 metres, 28.5.
Ten inches. 10 inches.
Les, of course, left-hander. Have to remember that when we're talking about forehands and backhands. That's a good reply.
Les always looks confident, but the last few days he's looked even more confident than normal. As soon as the bowl leaves the hand, you can see in his face he's happy with the delivery.
I was just going to say, is that possible?
Ah, I did say more than normal.
Normal. That's
Great
Les.
reply.
He's a confidence player and he's a very good draw to jog with Darren Burnett, proving he can do it as well. This battle of the first 2 balls will really dictate this match.
Yeah, 3 brilliant bowls there. First end might have been a little bit loose, settling in. Second end, both players on the money. Couple of inches to draw the shot.
He's got a bit of work to do, this one.
One red.
Les sticking to the draw on the or his forehand.
Yeah, there's no real target available to him. Only the draw available, very close. Can he run?
Well, he's no back position. Darren Burnett might be quite confident about this one at the moment. He's anything about a foot behind would be good.
Yeah, I don't think there's any drive available for Les because he caught the wrong one. He could take his own 2 green out.
Yes, it's...
Is Darren running, or is he just... He's keep coming, he's still coming. Great effort.
One red.
There's really not a lot on here for Les. As you say, Greg, he could have a go at it and end up splitting the 3 bowls out, the little shamrock there. And just leave a couple of red balls counting, maybe even 3.
Looks very, very difficult to draw, but I think that's all he's got. Oh, he's having a little punt. He wants the outside bowl. He doesn't want the middle bowl. Could go wrong.
It's a middle ball I'm interested in now. Yeah. was always, the one he hit was always pushing the red ball onto the jack. It was never going to be any better than one. But good effort.
One shot, Darren Burnett.
8
Set
Super
score
Bowls.
2-0 after 2 ends. Jack length, 28.5 metres, 28.5.
Audience still coming in. It's very difficult for them to get down that main stand within a couple of minutes or even 30 seconds in between bowls. So need a little bit of time. Players just have to be patient. And as you say, Greg, after the first end, this is all tightened down, hasn't it?
Yeah, first end, I think both players just used it to settle in. From then on, the standard has been very high. It looks like we're in for a great match.
Two and a half inches.
Good line again from Les as he adjusted on the pace. Great attempt.
Yes, maybe just dropped out.
One red.
It's a good second shot.
5 inches short of jack high.
Should force Darren onto his forehand.
No.
Having said that, he's shaping for a backhand, so perhaps he's going for a little bit of cover, maybe. Drops his head, but I think both these players, you can't really tell from, you know, they're both looking for perfection, and sometimes they drop their head and they're an inch away from where they think they want to be.
It's a good ball. It's a good cover ball.
Yep, definitely. I'm pretty sure that's what he tried as well, to cover that area. I think it's just a draw for Les. Very close with his last one. Play a lot of bowls against each other at Lincoln Indoor, and he draws these all day long there.
Just over it. But it's another second.
Another good effort.
And he has the best back position, so he'll go looking with the next one.
Probably has the spot as well. Difficult to see from here, but I think I'd play a forehand draw if I was Darren. Try and draw another one in. Touch on the jack.
Yes, if he drops short, he blocks the way.
Trying to move the jack.
Not sure if that's another second shot. I think he has to be looking for the edge there, really, Greg.
Yes.
He gets that. He might take one of his own out, but it doesn't really matter.
I would say that's the percentages. Good chance if he gets the jack as well. Yep. Narrowed the line, pushed the weight. Has he got enough to hold the line?
He's inside, but he might get some help. Oh, Wow, nearly made it.
One shot, Darren Burnett.
But one shot to Darren. And once again, Les going searching with the last ball, but
Set score 3-0.
it gives you the
after
impression
3
he's putting a lot of
ends.
good balls in. As Darren is scoring the shots.
Jack length 29.5 metres, 29.5.
Reasonable opener. It's quite easy off that hand coming back to the commentary box just to drop that little bit short. Noticed quite a few players doing that.
It was certainly very evident in Paul Foster's match. Just seemed to be hanging on to the line a little bit, and then it's just like anchors are coming out. Yeah. Dropping very, very quickly.
Yeah, and a lot of the players using different types of bowls here. Doesn't seem to matter which bowl you play with. They all seem to do a very similar pattern at this particular end. They will die quite quickly.
Oh, there's another one doing the same.
I don't think there's any advantage
Just
playing
under
with
3.
one particular bowl over another this week.
Yes, there's only been one common denominator, and that is that they're all swinging balls.
Yeah, pretty much at least 9 times out of 10 at the World Bowls Tour events on the portable rink, all the players use a bowl with a reasonable strong bias. The rink
Close
seems
for
to
shot.
react better to a bowl that bends. Plus, obviously, if somebody drops one a foot short, you've got the right bowl in the hand to draw around it and draw the winner. Good line from Darren. Sure he's made the adjustment this time.
Plenty of room.
1 red and a measure.
See if Les changes his hand here just to have 2 goes at it. Doesn't need to. Can still stick on that backhand, but it's a forehand for him. But the danger of overcorrection is always there.
Yeah, normally a player would stick the hand they've been playing, wouldn't they? But it was a good call there. He could have easily swapped and had 2 goes at the other side. Just needs to run.
Yeah, it's that overcorrection I was thinking of. It's not a hand that lends itself to it. But you'll know with the next one. At the moment, it's
1 red.
only the 1. I expect Darren to add another.
Yeah, obviously Darren will be looking to add another. In an ideal world, he'd just get a little touch on the jack and lay 2 very good shots. Line certainly looks very good. Is he round the front on pace?
No, it's pulling in. Yet again, it's almost like if there's an inside track there, Greg. It just pulls up. I wonder if you go a bit wider, it'll probably make its way back. Les is tempted to change.
Either way, it's a draw. Yeah, he's decided I've had 3 goes on my forehand. I'll swap onto the backhand. Line's good enough, all on pace. Homing in.
Just off it. Good effort. Still think he'd been better doing that with his
1
third
shot,
ball.
Darren Burnett.
Set score 4-0 after 4 ends.
Well, you don't need multiples. All you need to do is score the shot. Darren Burnett would be very happy with another 2 or 3 of those. 9 end sets still in force until the final when it moves to 11.
Jack length 28.5 metres, 28.5.
I think that's a pretty good starter, and there wasn't a murmur. I think you've created a tough audience here.
I think perhaps, yeah, maybe so, the standard of the last 3 games. Perhaps they're a bit tired after their dinner and they're just waiting for a toucher to get going. Is this going to be the one that gets the crowd going?
There you go. Les was
1 green.
conscious that he was bouncing the jack there.
Gap to Les is 3.5 inches. Yours 5 inches.
There's enough room to turn the ball off or draw the jack through.
Yeah, although Darren's 1 down, it's quite attractive, isn't it? There's a nice little area to draw into. Draw the shot clean, touch the jack, touch the green. 3 chances to score the shot. Very close. What an effort.
1 green.
Les will be down. Well, we can see clearly that's a green ball. But Les have followed on his backhand. Certainly can afford to reach this.
Yeah, he certainly can. I mean, he can't afford to leave that head, so he's got to play a positive draw. Rest the red ball or just slip through into position. That's a good try.
It's really the same sort of weight for Darren as well. If he wants to promote his own ball or drop inside and rest the green one out. If he misses it, he comes deep.
I think so. Backhand. Just a little bit of running.
Oh, he's turned it back on that one.
Doesn't like it early. That'll go flying across.
Yeah, we don't there's a lot of times when Darren plays a ball, the body language is strange and ends up close, but that one was, he knew he didn't get it away right.
I think if any of the players turn their back on the bowl, you're pretty sure it's not what they intended. Les has got to be careful. Doesn't want to be touching the front red. Doesn't want to be touching the front red.
Well, it's going to be very close to it, but I think he's played it well.
Oh, well played, Les.
Yeah, good ball. Ooh, close to the second.
1 green.
Confident call, and blew it.
Was it a call of 1 or 2?
Just the one.
Just the one.
I think if he'd have missed the ball clean, he was definitely in for 2, but Darren's coming down to have a look at this. The problem for Darren here is that he can play a good shot, but the deep position's against him.
Timeout called.
Yes, absolutely.
4 timeouts remaining.
He could play a great shot, put green onto Jack, be 2 down at the back, and Miles for Les to draw for 3. Whatever weight he chooses, he must get his own red bowl first. So I think it will be backhand. It's just a case of whether he goes a yard or 2 or goes quick.
I think the other thing is, Greg, that when you're looking at the respots out this position, depends where the jack goes. If he gets inside, that's not going to favour him either. But if he comes inside and gets a centre ball, at the moment he's 1 down, and it's hard to add another.
Yep, just playing the very careful weight. Needs to get a bit of a reaction. Don't think it's going to turn.
It's just, I understand the way he was playing. It was quite sensible, trying to get his own ball or punch out the green one. Just hard enough to add an extra.
Yeah, very difficult, I think, to add another here. Just room to draw it, but obviously doesn't want to be a bowl tight and onto that red one. As we said earlier, though, Les super confident at the moment. He's perhaps spotted a line in on his backhand. Don't think that's quite right. Good try.
I think it was a very
One
wise
shot. Les Gillett.
high line shot there for Les. take the single, get on the card.
Set score
Possible
4-1
jack length change,
after
do you think,
5
maybe?
ends.
Yes, I think he needs to do something. You know, he's been playing with a lot of balls in the head, but Darren just seems to be getting the one in particular, and it's causing problems.
Yeah, certainly going for a short jack length.
Jack length.
4-1 down is enough for
4.5
Les. He
meters.
decided he's going to play a shorter jack, test Darren.
A lot of the speckled balls are out there now. It used to be solid green balls, solid red.
So many weird and wonderful colour choices available now, David.
Yes, well, I'm sure down in the shop here, you must be asked for some strange combinations.
I think we've had over 300 sets on show this week, and still we get asked for other variations that we haven't got. I swear sometimes they look round and go, oh, he hasn't got this one in this colour. Well, that's what we'll ask for.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds about right. When that happens, you just love to go underneath and just lift them out, wouldn't you? Yeah. There you go.
If only.
There you go. Thank you very much. That'll be 300 quid.
Yeah. $2.99. Give him a pound change.
Okay. That's a discount.
But no, the greens, the reds, the blues, they're the
Nearest
most
bowl is
popular
just over 12
colours,
inches gap.
even though there are lots of
12.
multicoloured bowls out there. Obviously on the tour here, it's all red and green. Keeps it nice and easy for everyone watching at home.
We've tried some impressive balls
Close here.
before. Get in his teeth. Oh, just the edge, but that's good because he's coming in behind it then.
One red. To the shot bowl, 8 inches.
They tested a clear bowl one time. Was it Scotland? Was it? I can't remember. I think it might have been Scotland or Sheffield, one or the other.
I've seen a clear set play, again, it was in a tournament at Lincoln. And I think to get the compound, it was very, very light.
It was. It didn't work right.
But it was very strange because they could draw a front toucher and you could still see the jack. It was bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. But because they were light, they had a big
6
swing.
inch gap.
And not only that, if they were touched in the head, they just used to fly out.
Yes, I actually ran them down the green. I was saying to the manufacturer at the time that, sorry, they're just not going to work.
No, that's the only set I've ever seen. And the guy using them only, well, didn't win a round, sorry, only played one game. So we didn't get to see him to play in the second round.
No.
Doesn't look
Darren.
right.
Oh, he's light on the weight. Just see what way Les plays this, because he has to be very careful on his forehand. He doesn't tap the back of the ball. It'll drop it down, so he'll be better on the backhand. At least he's getting the face of the ball.
Yeah, get quite a big finish off this side of the rink as well. So there's no problem. He could get around the jack to the red bowl. Doesn't want to catch the jack first. Ooh, nice little touch from his own bowl. Yeah, he's banging his head. He said to himself, I've nearly given that away. I think if that's 2 shots, Darren might be driving at this.
One green.
If it's just 1, he'll probably play the draw, but if it's 2, probably the drive. He has the only back bowl.
Yeah, he's on the backhand.
Must be a draw.
It has to be a draw, yep. That's an interesting choice because, as you say, Greg, the jack had to move if he got the front ball.
I'm assuming it's just 1 then, David, for the draw. Very good line. Is he going to miss the front green?
No.
Good try. Good try.
I have an inkling this might be 2 shots.
I'm thinking it's 1. I'm thinking Darren would never have played that if that's 2. This again, is, I know we have timeouts, but it's one of those situations you haven't really got enough time to study to see if it's 1 or 2. You have to get down and play your bowl. Now Les has kicked it in, just the one.
Just the one, yeah.
One shot,
As you
Les
say,
Gillett.
Greg, if it had been 2, he would have been looking to attack it. So,
Yeah, sometimes even though you can't see from
Set
here who's
score
1 or 2, by the
4-2
shot that the
after
player
6
plays,
ends.
you can work out whether it's 1 or 2.
4-2, 3 ends to go. Not troubling the scorer, are they?
Keeping it nice and easy. It's a sort of mathematics I can work. I've got a feeling now this game is going to turn into 2 jack lengths, long from Darren and short from Les.
Jack length 25.5 meters, 25.5.
Well, those 2 singles gets him back into this set though. 2 more would be very interesting, wouldn't it? 4 singles on each side, nice and equal into the last end. Good opening bowl. Great opening bowl.
Slightly past.
Uh,
I'd say Darren is drawing, but I think he was eyeing that up for a second or 2.
I thought he was, actually, to be honest. I'm thinking, Darren, you know, it's not really a drive. Not yet, anyway. Well, and that's a good ball in round there. It offers all sorts of opportunities. The next one.
Yeah, Les obviously now needs to draw another, but he could do it just changing the head a little bit. Sit his own bowl down or sit in front of his own bowl.
Going for the red one. Try and just rest onto it or turn the jack.
Looks a very good line in. Needs a big finish. Stick into the positive draw. Can he get any turn onto the jack?
Oh, he's close for this. Ball first. Oh, that's a lot worse, though. No. That's going to be hard.
1 green.
Yeah, that was a bad result for Darren. Leaves Les a lot better shot. Obviously now Les looking to add a second. Looks on a very narrow line. Can he hold that? He can.
Yeah, he's not bad. Goodness me, that held up.
That's not a line that I don't think I would try to find. I could not believe that.
And on his forehand.
Yeah, these left-handers, they're tricky.
Gap there is just 3 inches.
Big
Second
drive
hole.
time from Darren. Here we go, straight down the middle. Both bowls and jack, everything's gone.
Right, let's just see what
Everything's gone.
the respot position now.
Nothing within a mile. 1 bowl shootout.
Well, that might just suit Darren, actually.
There's going to be another 1 on the card, whichever way.
Yes, and he's got the last ball. I think that's the important thing for Darren. Couldn't possibly tell.
Measure
who's
around.
lying. Measure all round. Well, that's
I think he said, I can't see that far.
5 yards away. If your opponent needs 2 shots, it's a great shot to play. Go short and then just hit it.
You know, people sitting at home and thinking, why is Les asking who's shot? But it is important, because if Les is laying 1, obviously he's looking to get as close as possible. Doesn't matter if he sets a target up, but if he's 1 down and sets a target, Darren then could also drive.
That's just good. He wants to tuck in behind the jack.
Perfect. Oh, what a goal.
That's a great goal, that really is.
And as I said earlier, it is important now whether it's a second shot or not,
Well, Darren's down having a look.
for this very reason, because if he's got second, he'll drive
Right.
this, but if he hasn't got second, he'll have to draw.
If he's got second and the respot, that
It'll-
would be perfect for him.
And again, we'll be able to tell from the shot that he plays.
Oh, he's going for it.
Yeah, he must feel he has second.
Ooh, that looks under.
He must feel he has second to play that shot.
I think they'll be getting a rope out.
And I don't even think a skipping rope would be long enough.
Fishing line required. Darren doesn't want to touch that. Just let the umpire sort it out.
Yeah, we're down by the sea here. Perhaps there's a nice fishing line or something they can get there long enough.
Oh, they've got a long one. Believe me, it's there. It needs to be there, but they're going to actually chalk up the jack by the looks of this.
I think Les's bowl is actually sitting on the jack. Must be touching it. It's the only time I've seen this being done. Darren went to move it and thought, no, I can't. It's actually on the jack. And obviously, although they're a long way away, an odd millimetre could make all the difference.
Absolutely. This is important. All right, we'll see if Darren's eyesight is right.
I think he's got a good eye. But from that distance, it's easy to make a mistake.
Oh, it's a long way away.
Here we go. Yeah. Well done, Darren.
Just a check on the red again. Well,
One shot, Les.
just a signal on the face. I think it was probably 2 or 3 inches on it.
But I think you had to ask for the measure. You know, they're so
Set
far
score
away.
4-3 after
You know,
7
you
ends.
can't blame Les for calling a measure on that.
Definitely call a measure on that one. Well, Les continues. 3 singles. So it's a very, very interesting first set.
Yeah, I'd like to see Les score 1 here. Then it's perfectly sets it up for the last end of the first set. It's gone a little bit long on, and that's up a couple of yards. So
24.5.
shortest jack length. Reasonable opener.
Well, I don't have a 5-4 in my records in the singles. There's been a 6-4. Max Marshall against Robert Chisholm in the second set, but there's definitely not going to be there hasn't been a 5-4. It'll be very interesting to see if we just finish this off with a one-end shootout.
Les needs to run. I think he's touch short. He is indeed. I think the difference in this match so far is Darren always seems to have a bowl past the jack to give himself a chance. Les, if he's wrong, is a touch short, and sometimes you do worry could get caught out having no back position.
1 green.
One to green, and there's a second ball. Had an opportunity to close the head down. Now got another one. His third ball. Really wants to get this one close.
Should be a lot closer. The line was good enough. Easy set that up here. He's given it a push. He's leaning hard, so I'm not sure he's 100% convinced that he's really delivered this how he would like.
Yep, he's struggling.
We're going to sneak in for second, but it's not the best.
No, it's a long way away.
Shot bowl, 18 inches, 2.5 feet, 2 feet.
If this
3
was the
feet.
first or second, then Darren would just stand on the mat and draw the shot. But getting towards the end of the set, you start to look at things differently.
Oh, he's very straight on the mat.
Yeah, just wondering whether he's just driving through.
Yeah,
Let's cut this down a bit.
Well, he has to be lucky.
Well, he got one away.
And he got the closest one away. One to green, but it's a long way away.
Yeah, Les coming to have a look. I think he realises nothing really much to look at. It's just a case of setting himself,
One green.
calming himself down, just to say, just got to draw the shot. Either hand needs something within a few inches of the jack. Something to test Darren. He's leaning again. It looks better played though. Needs to miss his front bowl to be really good. That's very well played.
Choices, Darren. Danger is taking your own ball out will cost another one.
I'm pretty sure a drive for the 2 green bowls. I think he's shown his hand with his 3rd bowl. He's got the best back. He's got both spots, I believe. But his target will be 2 green bowls out to leave himself the shot. Here it comes, hard and quick, straight down the middle.
I'll tell you what, he was closer to taking his own out than he was to getting the green balls. That would have been a costly 3. As it is, it's 2 shots. I'd be quite happy with that.
Set score 4-5 after 8 ends.
Unusual to see 2 misses from Darren.
He's ruined the sequence, Les, by getting a double there. He's worked hard for it. He's now forcing Darren into playing the weight shots last few ends, and he'll be very pleased with that.
Jack length 24.5 metres, 24.5.
Usual short length, 24.5 metres.
Yeah, I think the pattern for the game is set now. So all 3 results still possible in this set.
Something's not right.
No, didn't like it. I think he's probably not pushed it. Poor opener. Darren on a perfect road.
Four and a half feet.
Once again, Les letting the clock run down to 15 seconds.
Yep, psyching himself up quite right. Very important end. Important bowl. Every bowl's important, obviously. How close can he get? Darren on a good line. Has he pushed it? Is he all the way there?
One green.
He hasn't.
Well, Les, up to the jack again. Turn it round the corner. Get to the red ball. If you're a bit heavy, there'll be a value in it, but he really wants to nail the jack with this one.
Yeah, I think he'll just be visualising this now. Bowl wider than his last. I think he quite likes it. Wants it to pull strong now at the finish. Doesn't want to finish jack high.
He's just behind it, but it's a shelf really for Darren. If he rests onto that ball, he'll draw the shot. But if he's going to win the set, he needs to score 2. I don't think there's any other shot on for Darren except a straightforward draw.
Yeah, just a draw, but as you say, that last bowl of Les's actually helps Darren. If he is just that few, it was a very tight line.
Oh, that's narrow. That really didn't get away well. I still think Les has to draw one closer.
I would cover now. I personally would cover. I wouldn't want to drop a 2 from here. If he draws 1, it's a tied set. Any movement on the jack at the back is going to lose the set. I wouldn't want to lose this set.
There's a shot on his forehand just to come past his own green ball to the red one. It could score. Doesn't really need to. But he'll get good cover.
I think that's the target, that red bowl. I would like to be nearer the ditch than the jack, to be honest. Where's he going to finish? He's left the jack available.
He has, but I can understand why he played it.
I think personally he wanted to be a touch further.
I think another foot or 2 would have
Yep.
been better, but Darren Burnett will. Well, he can look at it. It's a choice, isn't it? He has to play with weight if he wants to win the set.
Yep, I think that'll be his choice.
If he wants to get something out of the set, other than the win, that is a draw, he'll just try and draw the shot.
He needs to call a timeout, I tell you. Oh,
Darren has 3 timeouts remaining.
for a horrible moment, I thought he'd forgot to call the timeout. Yeah, his choice, obviously, you say, is to draw to tie the set or run the jack to win the set. Knowing how positive Darren is, I think he'll go for the jack myself.
Well, front balls won't help.
No, they won't, but forehand, nice timing shot. It does turn a little bit. Big decision, big shot. He's still mulling it over in his mind. I'm sure he'll be positive once he gets to the mat. Decision being made before he arrives on the mat. Here we go. Going for the jack to win the set.
No.
Very close.
Needs to get back.
He's got it.
No.
Oh!
Just held off with the extra weight. Let's go for lift the 3 shots that he needs to take the first set. And I have to say, Les Gillett really played well that second half.
Here we go again, David. Look, got the jack, got caught on the back bowl. Unlucky.
Very much so. It looked good for a long, long time. Hard shot to play, and he looked like he'd pulled it off. But you have to give all credit to Les Gillett. He sneaked his way back with 3 singles, a 2 and a 3, and took the set 8 shots to 4.
Yeah, that was an incredible performance. As you say, 4-0 down, and more or less thinking if he loses another end, it's a long way back. And he's only done it, as you say, to start with ones, and he's just built slowly, then the double, and finished very, very strong there at the end. Deserved the set.
Oh, he's trying to pull that jack back a little bit. I think he's pushed it a bit far from what he was looking for. It's not bad, though. Looks like about 25.
Jack length, 25.5 metres.
Yep, that's not bad. That's
25.5.
pretty close to what he's been playing, but first ball's been a little bit short at 25.5. So he has to remember to push a little bit. It's not a big crowd here for this evening's game. We never fail to get the large crowds at Potter's Leisure Resort. It's just suits a lot of people.
Yeah, they love coming here to watch their bowls. And as we've said earlier, David, quarterfinals day, in mine and your opinion, is probably the best day. You normally get 4 outstanding matches.
Last bowl or yours? Your
Well-
bowl 2 inches short of jack high.
Underneath this blue portable rink is a full-size international bowling arena. Home internationals here, Greg? Why not?
Would be very nice. Absolutely,
cameras,
would be very nice.
They've got accommodation on site for everyone that's needed.
Can you move the camera on the boom, please?
Well, there we go. Slight problem. The boom was in the line of Les's delivery. Les looking to play on his backhand.
Guess just catches the corner of the eye.
I think when he's playing his forehand, obviously going the other side of the carpet, it's not there. But when you switch over to this side, all of a sudden you've got this camera moving in front of you.
Yep.
Just catches the eye. It's just enough to put you off. Darren coming well. Good pace. Is it going to win, or is it just going to just going to slip out?
Well,
One green.
so won the green, but Les needs to repeat the first ball. It's so easy when you win the first set just to slide away at the start of the second.
Yeah.
And keep that concentration going.
I find the hardest end to play is the first end of the second set after winning
Yep.
the first set. If I've lost the first set, I'm 100% switched on. If I've won the first end, and I know this, but I still find it hard to get my head around playing the first end after winning a set. Darren better, or is he just going to slip under again? It's going to be closer. Yep, I think that's the winner.
One red.
And both players played a loose-ish end here. This looks better, I think, David.
Yeah, it's got a bit more power on it, hasn't it?
Must win this one. Or is it?
Needs to run a bit more to
No.
get in front. That's a good ball. I think Darren will attack it, but it's a good ball. Oh, there's a strange front plant there on the backhand as well, Greg. If he plays this on the backhand for the 2 green and stands up.
Favour one green.
Favours one green.
Well, one, he may.
I think he'll drive the 2 green bowls. Jack into the ditch is probably worth 2 or 3 for him. Nice big target this end.
Close to the clean jack.
Oh, that'll do.
Will it?
Or
A
will it?
short green one. I think a short green one's going to score. What a strange result.
Once he got a flick onto the jack, I thought they're all red there, but he's managed just to clip his own and then just slide agonisingly
One shot,
forward
Les Gillett.
to the worst bowl on the green, which was Les to score the 1.
That was Les's second delivery, and Darren Burnett's going back, shaking his head. And if that had gone into the respot, he was line 2. Straight down the ditch, he was scoring.
But even where it was headed, I thought he was going to score a couple, and it just slid off the bowl, and it just seemed to just keep going up and up and up and up.
Pretty horrible result. From a good ball, good drive.
Yeah, it looked like if he hit any of the target, he must score the shot.
Jack length, 23.5 metres, 23.5.
Your bowl, 2 feet past jack high.
Official's very good about moving in whenever the ball's on its travel, so they have answers ready. Darren Burnett might ask about how short his bowl is.
Yeah, chance here for Darren as well. He lays the shot. Just needs to slip past his own. Get an even better one. Get a bit of pressure onto Les. Anything past the green is good. Past the red even better.
That's a missed chance. Target ball would have been the bottom green one, of course,
Yes.
but second deliveries, both players about a metre away.
Backhand draw from Les.
Well, it's got a bit more life about it, but missed the line. And that'll snake
red.
across onto Darren's backhand, so he'll have to move, and he's away already.
Two red.
You're going to have to have a bit more faith in your bowls and push them out a bit.
Yeah, just needs a touch more line. His pace was good. I think there's only the draw available here. Just needs a touch more line. His pace was good. Yeah, line's a touch better this time. Has he got the pace? Has he got the pace?
Off the ball.
He has.
No, that's a good ball. Just off the ball was going to be perfect. It straightened them up.
1 green.
Well, the scoreboard is moving down in terms of the time clock. That's just what we were managed to see there. 24 seconds it was running down. So a quick look at that before Darren gets down to this. It's going to be tight.
This looks a lot narrower.
Yep, I think he's under. Yeah, no, it's a good escape from Les.
1 shot, Les Gillett.
It was a good ball, nice clean draw.
But again, Darren laid the one after his first bowl just a few inches away.
0-2 after
But he never
2
added with his
ends.
second and third. Well, he added, but he didn't get him close enough to put Les under pressure. Les still just had the draw available. And this week, he knows all the answers on the draw button.
He's been deadly with that, but mainly on the first 2 balls in particular.
Yeah, he's not been so deadly tonight on the first 2, but he's played some good 3 and 4 bowls in this match. And
Jack length, 24
that's what it's about to win a
meters,
tournament.
24.
Paul Foster waiting for the winner of this match. Tomorrow's semi-final.
Yeah, he's sitting in the green seats, watching every bowl.
Two good balls, and both players will be quite happy about that. There is, and keep him warm up there with the jacket on. Absolutely delighted to get through the last match. He had to dig very deep to get over the line. Stopped in just a little bit short, but oh, it's interesting. Darren's playing it anyway.
Playing a big drive.
Yeah.
Needs to move.
I think he's outside it. Yeah, I was going to say he's closer to his own ball coming around that, but I don't think that's made any difference. Still second shot.
I think I would probably swap over, to be honest, and use that red bowl as a
Yes.
target now. Draw to that, David, I think. Try and score another and cover at the same time.
Yeah, double opportunity. Still plays forehand if he wants it, but the backhand for him just offers up that red ball.
Yeah, could even turn the jack into his own bowl, tighten it up a little bit that way. He's certainly in the area. It's a very well played bowl. Oh, great bowl. Great bowl. Darren halfway down the green to come and have a look.
Green.
Once the last bowl came in, he just turned around and said to himself, I know what I'm playing. It's going to be a drive.
He has to play weight to this.
This will be hard and quick. And this is a lot straighter.
Nice.
Bullseye.
Where's it going to go? Out to the extremes of the rink. That'll go on to the respot position. I think there's plenty of room, though.
Yeah, too red, but plenty of room. Darren's bowl did roll on a little bit, but it's must be 6 feet, 7 feet away.
Two red.
Well, there's only one thing guaranteed here. If Les gets within a foot of it, Darren will drive it off.
Yeah, obviously, first objective is to draw the shot. Second, to get as close as you very can. If you could get a precious little touch on the jack, would still be live. Great road. Can he run a touch more?
Oh, he's good.
Very well played. Can he get a touch on the jack? Not quite.
Oh, Darren will go for it. If he plucks that out, he gets a couple. If he runs a jack
green.
into the ditch, he'll get a single, assuming he stays with it. But maybe just a little bit too close. I know it's hard to say. Sometimes you can be too close.
If he gets both, he gets 3.
Yep, absolutely, because his own ball will stay in the ditch. There'll be a counter.
But Les could only draw the shot, which he has done. It's now down to Darren. He's right down the middle. I think he's got this. Oh,
Well, he was very interested. I was
One
watching
shot, let's
Darren
get
for
it.
a long time there.
me
and
too.
Body language was saying, I'm pretty close to this.
Set score 0-3.
I thought it was pretty
after
much straight
3
down it,
ends.
but just needed to move a little bit at the end to catch the bowl, but it didn't.
I'll have to give Les Gillett credit. He's forcing Darren into playing a lot of weight shots in this match. It's been a long time since Darren has had to play heavy bowls. If not every end, but every other end.
How many ends on the trot has Les won now?
8. I was just counting when you said
I
that.
was going to say, yeah.
'Cause it's been a long time since Darren scored.
Darren
and it's
scored the first 4 ends and
Jack
hasn't
length,
scored since.
25 metres, 25.
8 shots in the trot. I was just thinking the same thing, Greg. It's been a while, and of course he hasn't had the chance to change the length.
I haven't got to mention the famous English final with Les and Paxton, have I? I believe Les went 6-0 up. Mr. Paxton then ran out to 20-6.
He did.
And then Les scored every single end to win 21-20, quite a few years back now.
Yep, it is a long time ago.
To win the national singles. That's an incredible scoreline. You wouldn't believe it's possible. That was at Melton Mowbray.
Yeah, I thought that.
Yeah, quite a lot of years ago. You wouldn't believe, having last bowl all those times, you wouldn't be able to score just the one you needed. It's the hardest one to get sometimes.
It's a great story, though, isn't it?
Oh, fabulous. I never tire of it.
Well, once again, Les is in there. Darren. Well, he's going to face 2 down, and once again, you can see Les just taking his time, and a little message there for a lot of people. I don't think I've ever seen Les so deliberate.
Yeah, I think he said to himself that every bowl is as important as the last bowl, so he's trying to treat every bowl with respect, make every bowl count, and he certainly is. He's getting better and better in this match.
Absolutely. It's the difference between going too slow and just ticking along, and he's only taking an extra 10 seconds. It's not as if he's standing on the mat for any length of time.
Darren driving again.
Close.
What's he got this time? The split, well, which is good. It gives him lots of room. Takes the danger away, so it's now a 2-bowl singles match.
1 green.
Now, can Les get wide enough on his forehand? I think he's going to have to try it because the red bowl is probably just in the line for his backhand. So he's got to get as close to the boards as he can.
Well, it's pretty good height, but is he too quick?
He slapped his leg. Unless he can collect the jack on the way past. Yeah, he's just overplayed it by a metre.
But it's not bad, though.
No, it's not the worst bowl you've ever see or play in your life.
Darren deciding to come across the rink. So just drop inside his own short bowl. All about pace with this one. Is he up? Nope. But I think that might just change Les onto the other side.
Yeah, obviously from the mat, he'll see the line that Darren took there, so they'll give him a look at it. Again, first objective is to score another shot. Realistically, he wants to get really close.
Well, this one looks to have more life than Darren's bowl.
Not enough, though, I don't believe.
Here it comes, sneaking up.
Yeah, got to fancy Darren to draw this.
Yeah, that needed to be 2 feet closer.
Got to fancy Darren to draw this.
Still, he needed 2 pops at it.
Line's good.
Well, this is the best of them.
Yeah, well played.
Good hit and recovery.
Well played.
1 shot, Darren Burnett.
Set score 1-3 after 4 ends.
The voice of our umpire, Dan McManus. We haven't seen too much of him in this match.
Jack length 29 metres, 29.
And as expected, longer jack length. That made no difference to Les.
Yeah, last few ends, he's really been getting that first bowl going, hasn't he?
Darren on the mat, but it's important to give the officials just enough time to actually mark the ball.
Yeah, quite right. We're all keen to get on with it, but quite rightly, they've got to nip in and chalk them. Turned his back on it. Line's really good.
Yes. He's certainly better for weight.
Yeah, he obviously knew it wasn't enough, but it was a correction, just obviously not quite a big enough correction to win the shot. Les certainly coming in for a good second. Very well played.
So be happy with that one. It's in front of the jack by a foot or so, but He's not leaving any shoulder for Darren to come off.
Darren more interested in this one, so would suggest he must be reaching. Very close now.
Yep. Good second.
One green. No, it's short 4 inches.
This is if I think if you're in a team match now and you was a skip, you would change his hand and say, just draw down here, but without a visit to the head, you're tempted to stick the hand you've been playing all game.
I must admit, I'd be tempted to change there onto his backhand because there's very little benefit on the forehand unless he stops a few inches short.
Doesn't want to be squeezing the jack.
Has to be careful. He doesn't want to shoulder. Well, that's okay, actually. Well, he's opened up the jack a little bit. It'll be fine for his last ball, but at the moment, he's given Darren Burnett a chance.
I think Darren's just got to play virtually the same as his third bowl. Just try and squeeze the jack across to his bowl. Literally a draw with 3 or 4 inches of pace.
This is important, this one. It has to be in.
He's interested in it. He's pushing it forward. Just going to die under now.
Oh, there has to be a chance here for Les to run that ball.
Looks like there's no danger. His backhand rests the bowl out for 4 shots. He could play it just over the draw, because even on the draw he could turn the jack for a couple.
I think the
green
advantage
and
of
a measure.
going for that ball is, Greg, as you said, he rests that just for good drawing, but if he gets in here and moves the
Yes,
jack
it's 4
into
to
this
match.
position here, it's worth 3 at least.
And there's no danger, absolutely no danger. Second bowler's past the jack. Big moment in this set, in this match.
He can almost afford any weight he wants here.
It looked like he's shaping up to draw. No, he's going for it, yep.
He has to go for this. It's behind the jack. It's
Big
not,
bowl.
Not jack high.
Big bowl in this match. Is it going to turn? It's coming now.
Oh, he's close.
Is it going to turn? It's coming
Very
now.
close to the jack.
He's got it.
Yeah, good ball. Good ball. I don't know if he's made 4 out of it, but he's certainly making a definite 2. And it's going to be close to the 3rd and 4th.
3.
Oh, my goodness me. That looks very close to the 4.
Great bowl. Great bowl, Les
He
Gillett.
played it well. He
Green
just
and a measure.
just enough weight, and he knew how important that was. And he played it with beautiful weight just to touch the ball down. Oh, great shot. Absolutely great shot.
Looks like it's 4.
Four shots. Les Gillett.
Well, in the context of this match, that's massive.
Set score 1-7 after 5 ends.
Not sure Les has actually cast this jack.
Nope.
He hasn't.
Oh, dear. Yeah, exactly. He said, somebody must have said, somebody just turned around and said exactly. Well, the mat was up a little bit as well, so it was well short. Well, this one will not be short. So Les's first ball is very important now.
Yeah, from this position, 1-7, you'd feel Darren needs to win every end now to take to the second set and take the match into a tie-break. really not minding what jack length's out there at the moment, finding the first ball now.
The last end was to Darren's jack lengths, and he put one right on top of it.
Yeah, first few ends of the first set, he struggled to find the first couple, but since then, his first bowl's been really good and setting himself up throughout the ends, building the heads.
Just under 5 inches.
He's kept Darren Burnett to 1 shot over 10 ends. That is just remarkable.
As you say, he's taken a few seconds over his bowls. He's weighing up his options, and he's obviously looking here to draw another. Ideally, like to be just past the jack. Really trying to play the perfect bowl every time.
Well, he's a little bit short from what he wanted. Another foot would have been just perfect.
That's it.
That will offer a shoulder for Darren if he wants it. It's on his forehand.
Yeah, Les has offered the shoulder, so Darren's now trying to use it.
Two green.
Well, Les, take the shoulder away. It's dropped in. It doesn't make an awful lot of difference, but you want to be up to at least up to that bowl.
Yeah, turn the wide bowl round, or even just turn the jack round the corner. As you say, needs to be past the head. Gone for position off the other hand, aiming to get to the back red.
I can understand why he played it, but sure if I'd have left us. The only thing is, if he had popped another one in, I suppose Darren would have just hit it. And he has got the back position.
I think Darren might still run it, try and run the 2 green bowls out.
Well, it's a style of play, Darren. He's very aggressive.
Going for the 2 green bowls.
It's not right. Oh, he got away with that. Did he ever? Oh,
Yeah, that wasn't his target bowl.
oh dear me. Solid contact on that red. He was closer to taking his 2 bowls out, leaving 3 green ones. It was a bit of a distance away for Darren, who's normally so accurate. It's, the red. Les will have to come back to his draw shot again. Back to his favoured backhand.
He doesn't like this one. It looks a touch wider than the others.
Yes, he's, and he has to have enough weight to carry it off that height.
But having said that,
is he there? And don't know if he is. It's better than the situation he was in. Well, I think he might have made it, and he has, but only just.
yeah, he really didn't like it, so that's probably just run a touch further than he thought.
Well, Darren, a chance here, a little touch in the jack to make a double or run it through. Well, he's going for the running ball.
He's going to take, again, he's going for the 2 green.
Oh, he's got his own. That's unlucky. He was going for the ball, take it out clean for a single, or onto the other green one for a double.
Shot, Les Gillett.
But it is unlucky when you come off at an angle and take your own ball.
He got his target, got the green one. Unfortunately for him,
Set score
flicked onto his
1-8
own bowl.
after 6 ends.
Shot bowl and second away, still 1 down. Not your evening, Darren.
Unless it changes dramatically in the next 2 or 3 ends, well, certainly the next 2 ends, he really has to score probably 6 shots. Even if he gets 5, he still needs 3 in the last end. So probably 6 shots in 2 ends to give himself any sort of a chance here. But I have to give Les Gillett credit. He's just been very, very consistent.
Yeah, the way Les has played after the first 4 ends of the first set has been very impressive. Took a little while to settle into the match. Then he's got his first
Jack
bowl
length,
going.
25.5
and he's been
metres,
very consistent.
25.5.
Well, it's been the key to the success this week. Well, he just went off to the side to have a look at that. I don't think he's too far away. I think he's happy enough.
Looks like
This
the winner.
one. Yeah, it looked good. Looked good out of the hand, and he's right in behind it. So Les will not worry about that. He'll just be
One red.
drawing. He will not be too concerned about losing a single. So just crowd the head. Make sure he doesn't lose any more than one. If Les can keep it to a single, your opposition has to score 7 shots in the last 2 ends. Surprised he was just that heavy. Oh, he's not sure about this one because little tap of the leg, no way past. He's not far away, but he knows he has to be very close. Yeah.
Yeah, as you say, from Les's point of view, is just keep drawing close bowls.
Yes.
Keep it down to 1. Darren needs to get 2 in, ideally 3. There doesn't look room to get 3 in there, to be honest.
Yep, I wouldn't even be thinking about the shot here.
I don't think Les is, unless he draws a front toucher. It's just draw in, get another close second. Make it as hard as possible for Darren to score more than 1 shot.
Yeah, it's not bad there.
One
It's
red.
another one around the bouts, and it doesn't make it any easier for Darren. Again, Les will be very happy the position he's in. There was, some people think the best way to defend something is to go on the offensive, but not in this situation.
I agree with that. If it's a last end and you're defending a 2 or a 3, I agree. But, you know, when you've got a nice 7-shot cushion over 3 ends now, I think, you know, if you're dropping ones, you're not going to be in trouble. This position, it's just keep drawing away, close seconds. Make Darren work really hard to score that double.
Even if he rests that one, I don't think it'll be enough. So, very important for him to draw a second here. I think he's more interested in this one.
Yes, it looks a more interesting line. Needs to run a touch. Can he get past the front green? That was a very good effort, that.
Really good effort. Really good
One
effort.
shot, Darren Bennett.
Well, Darren's an intelligent player. He knows what he's doing out there, and he
Set
realises
score
that
2-8 after 7 ends.
he needs to score 3 this end to push it through to the last end of the set.
Understand any chance to win it, he'll know he needs a 4, really.
Yeah. And even then, he's still looking for a big count.
Jack length, 29.5 metres, 29.5.
Les is rolling his first. Well, the way he's rolling all of his, but especially his first. Hard to see that happening.
Well, Darren's on the mat there, ready to play the bowl, and the jack was only just being straightened.
Yeah. Sometimes as a player, you know, it's not been your day. And you're ready just to shake hands and come off.
Once again. Les just takes his time. Be deliberate. Get down to about 15 seconds. That's been his normal.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Line's good again. Pushing it forward.
Yep, just looked a little bit on the low side.
Darren's reaction's not good there.
Well, I can tell sometimes
I
with
know,
Darren,
I
you
know.
just,
Looks okay from here.
he does that and then suddenly he's on the jack. There you go.
I mean, his reaction was not good. I mean, that's a great bowl.
Yeah.
Perhaps
18
he's just
inches from
not
Jack
feeling
nine.
it.
Well, that is actually quite possible.
Yes.
You let it go and you think it's not anywhere there, and it is there. That's you know you're in trouble, but he knows he's in trouble anyway at the end of the match with this one. Les will be just looking to draw away at this. Anything on his last bowl would be good.
I'm not thinking he's there, is he? Is he having a little wobble?
Yes, he's not reaching, and that's not a clever thing to do in this situation. He's blocking the running bowl on the other side. It's probably the worst two first bowls that Les has played.
Yeah. Put another one in. Put the pressure on. Let's see what happens. Is it going to get past them?
Oh dear.
What a let off.
Oh
Just
dear me.
takes all the pressure away.
I could see Les being very close to drawing a shot with this one now.
Yeah, I think if Darren had been in, you'd have forced Les into a drive and anything was possible then. But now with that one not in the count, he can just go back to the draw. Only looking to draw second, realistically. A good second.
Les has two
He'll settle
timeouts.
even for just promoting his own bowl. Anything just to stop Darren from getting three is really what he needs.
Yeah, Darren needed that third in. Get a little bit of pressure on. Quite rightly took his time out, knows how important it is. Doesn't want to be under too much pressure with his fourth. Has he sent this any further? Has he sent this any further?
Not much, if any. Well, Les, that's a nervy three bowls, I have to say.
Little bit of a wobble.
I think Darren might be tempted to play this on the other side because he needs to move the jack to make the three. Two's no good. He's only line, well, in my favour he's line two at the moment.
Timeout call. Darren has two timeouts remaining.
Yeah, I'm going to say, you know, when he's at the head, there looks to be plenty of room to achieve the jack turn. When you get to the head and you see all the short bowls, you think, can I get round those and actually turn that jack?
Well, I think he can definitely get around them for...
He must be laying two
I
to
think
be
he's
playing
laying
this
two.
hand.
Yeah, he has
Looking
to
to
be.
get a third.
He has to be line two shots. Looks good. Well, Les is playing his last ball, so I think we should be showing three shots rather than just one. It has to be three shots. If it's
Yep.
only two, they'll be shaking hands.
Big choice here. I mean, obviously, if he draws second bowl, it wins the match. But there's three in a row there. He could just smack, and more or less anything it hits must take something out to win the match.
Can't be any worse off, surely.
But he's been drawing so well, I'd probably back him to draw.
So would I.
Probably back him to
Has
draw.
one timeout remaining.
So would I, but I wouldn't blame him if he has a little runner down the backhand. Forehand for him.
Four bowls wide to hit looks wonderful.
Wow, just draw, Les. You've been doing it so well.
I think so. No, he's having a smack. Gone for the percentages.
Whoa.
He's given another one away. He's given four away. Or has he?
No, I think that ball has actually gone
Just
off
gone
the
off.
rink.
Oh,
Yes,
it's
it
gone
has.
off.
Oh, dear me. He was off target, Greg.
He certainly was. He didn't want to hit the red one. That would have been a very unfortunate result. but actually might have saved one. It's a measure, apparently. Looked to be 3 here, and if that bowl had stayed on, 4, but
Les. Any of
it
these
was a
out?
nervy drive at that, wasn't it? All those green ones to hit.
I'd have given you probably what's left of my mortgage if I had been on your forehand.
Yeah, I would have liked to have thought so. But to be honest, if I was a coach for Les, I'd say you've been drawing so well, mate. Just go down there and draw it.
I'm amazed he played that shot. I can understand why he played it,
Perhaps it was the winning line coming up and the wobble, and
but when you're drawing so well,
Yep.
you know, even a tap on the front ball was good. Just draw it and give it a chance.
that is his strength as well.
Yeah. See how the red balls do here.
This is a measure to stay in the match.
Oh, it's in. Oh, I think we've got another end here.
It's quite tight.
Very tight. Players have had a look. Les has had a good look here. I have a feeling it's a red, though.
Touching. Yep.
Going
They're
back
being-
again,
yes.
very, very tight.
Well, I think they appreciate that the players need this to be millimetre perfect.
Touching. Yep.
That's the match.
Shake of hands.
Down the net.
Goodness me, he just about got away with that, Les, after dominating the match, to be fair. But he did play it well. Even if he'd have lost another one there, he was still well in front, so he didn't get away with it at all. Of course he didn't. He played really well. And he thoroughly deserved his win, Les Gillett. He was marvellous, really, from the first 4 singles. He dominated the match. And Darren Burnett was forced into playing a lot of weight shots. To be fair to him, really, it was not everything went right, I have to say, for some of those weight shots. Just wasn't Darren's day, but Les Gillett, 4-8, 4-8, and he's through to the semi-final.